Okay, now that we know how to complete the square, we're going to solve quadratics by completing the square. So remember, if we had x squared plus 3x plus blank, and we want to make it a perfect square, we're going to put 3 over 2 squared. So let's look at an actual equation that we need to solve. So if I have x squared minus 24x plus 23 equals 0, and I want to solve this for x, notice that this is not a perfect square. So I'm going to subtract 23 from both sides. So now I have x squared minus 24x equals negative 23. And I want to know, what can I add to both sides so that this is a perfect square? Well, it's going to be negative 24 over 2 squared. So that gives me x squared, and I'm going to do that on both sides, minus 24x plus 12 squared equals negative 23 plus 144, because that's what 12 squared is. So this will be x minus 12 squared equals, well, negative 23 plus 144, that's positive 121. So if I square root both sides, I get x minus 12 equals plus or minus 11. So x minus 12 equals plus or minus 11. So that means x minus 12 equals positive 11, or x minus 12 equals negative 11. So I'm going to add 12 to both sides, and I get x equals 23, or I get x equals 1. So my answer would be 23 or 1. Alright, let's try another one. Alright, what if I have x squared minus 6x equals negative 8? Now, if I added 8 to both sides, I'd have x squared minus 6x plus 8 equals 0. And that's not a perfect square. So what do I need to add to both sides to make it a perfect square? Well, it's going to be 6 over 2 squared. So negative 6 over 2 squared. And that's going to be 9. So I get x squared minus 6x plus 3 squared equals negative 8 plus 9. So this is going to be x minus 3 squared equals 1. So x minus 3 equals plus or minus 1. So x minus 3 equals positive 1. Add 3 to both sides, you get x equals 4. Or x minus 3 equals negative 1. Add 3 to both sides, and you get x equals 2. So my solution set would be 4 and 2. Fabulous. Let's do another. What if I have x squared plus 10x minus 3 equals 0? Well, it's not a perfect square, so I'm going to add 3 to both sides, and then I get x squared plus 10x plus blank equals 3 plus blank. And I'm going to fill in the blank with whatever will make it a perfect square, which would be 10 over 2 squared. 10 over 2 squared. So I get x squared plus 10x plus 5 squared, which equals 25, equals 3 plus 25. 3 plus 25 is 28. So I get x plus 5 squared equals 28. So then I get x plus 5 equals plus or minus radical 28. And I can simplify that because 28 is 7 times 4, and 4 is 2 times 2. So I can bring the 2 out, leave the 7 in. So I get x plus 5 equals plus or minus 2 radical 7. And that's going to look like negative 5 plus 2 radical 7, or negative 5 minus 2 radical 7. So those would be my answers. And I could do negative 5 plus or minus 2 radical 7. That would be acceptable. Alright, next video we'll do more.